The late, great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in times of comfort and convenience, but in times of challenge and controversy. The difference in between wins and losses is that with losses, you learn. And when you learn, you gather a lesson in order for you to grow and to become a winner in your future." This allowed me to understand the topic of my discussion today. Growth is inevitable when failure is mandatory. Now I have an acronym for you all today. GROW. G stands for gather understanding. R stands for realize your authenticity. O stands for organize your life. And W stands for wisdom. Gathering your understanding. Let's take a trip back to May 14th of 2018. I was leaving football practice with my teammates, my peers, enjoying ourselves, and I received a ride from one of my good friends who are still one of my good friends to this very day. We had a conversation, and as soon as I got home, I seen my sister, my niece, and my cousin. It wasn't 10 minutes until I was home when I received a disturbing phone call from my father, informing me that tragedy had struck. I asked him what occurred. He informed me that one of your good friends has passed away. I asked him, okay, Josh, Tay, didn't know who. He informed me that it was your best friend, Christian Manuel. At that time, for 15 to 20 seconds, I had no words to say. I was in distraught. Fast forward a few days later, the first time I displayed any kind of emotion was at his funeral. Seeing a 17-year-old boy that I grew up with since I was 9 years old broke me. This allowed me to gather an understanding of what it's like to prepare for the unexpected and also understand the values in which we have within ourselves. A lot of times we get caught up in life, the understanding of what it's like to misinterpret different things that our family and friends have told us. However, this allows us to value friendships, relationships, and understanding of love and care for the people that have given so much to us in our lives. We're going to fast forward to November of 2018, 2 days before our state playoff game. Region champs, we live, we hungry, we energetic, but it's thundering, storming outside. I get in the car with my good friend JB, J Boogie, what they call him. And he's a star running back. I'm the star fullback, so it's my job to protect him. When we get in the car, I immediately tell him to fasten his seatbelt. And at my high school, as soon as you leave, there is a steep slope going down the highway. It wasn't 30 seconds in until a van pressed on the brake. That's when my car hydroplaned right into that van. Gas coming up from my engine, my legs hurt, glass shattered within my face, airbags deployed. At first, I'm just so upset. I'm yelling at the driver. My other teammates are behind me, and there's a police car 4 cars back. I'm so upset, I start yelling at the police officer. That's when I knew I was tripping. However, 2 hours later, I realized it was a pain in my leg. I went to the hospital the day after. They informed me that I tore my meniscus, I had bone contusions in my knee, and a fractured kneecap. This is when I knew my playing days were over. This eliminated any opportunities and possibilities that were even brought forth to me, coming from Savannah State, Payne College, and the one and only Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. This is when I sat down with my father around Christmas time or around my birthday, and he informed me, he asked me, what was my plan? I said, Dad, I think I'm going to go to the Air Force. And he said, son, do you know who's the president currently? I said, okay, Donald J. Trump. He said, you know what? We're going to get you a way to go to FAMU. Fast forward, I understood when I got accepted into Florida A&M University on June 11th, 2019. This was my dream school, and a dream finally occurred. I realized my authenticity because of who I was and the work that I put in, and I realized that I had more options than one. Organizing my life. Let's fast forward to August of 2019. I'm checking into Sampson Hall, room 420, AKA the penthouse. And I'm just having a conversation with my family. You know, my mom starts crying. She's like, my baby, you gone. I said, yes, Mom, it's okay. And we start having a discussion, and all of a sudden, I look to the right. I see it's a bed made up. And I said, whoa, I have a roommate? I meet the roommate. His name is Devin Lloyd. Great friend of mine, actually, still to this day. We're discussing, like, you know, we never had a roommate before. We have to share a restroom with 30 other guys. However, we walk outside. We see dozens of pretty women walking by. We said we are in heaven. However, this is when it clicked that we have to organize our life so we don't get sidetracked. Understand that we have priorities, responsibilities, and have to understand the reason why we are here on the highest of 7 hills. As long as we put God first, understand our responsibilities as people, and know the reason why we are there in the first place, then everything will be okay. I had to make sure that I was surrounding myself by the right people, student leaders, people who were encouraging me, people who understood where I came from. When I did that, my mindset changed. I was the young man with the tank top, the chains, the shorts, the slides, just enjoying myself. Now I'm here in front of you all today. Wisdom is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Power is respect when used in the correct way. The moment I got on Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University's campus, I knew that I had a reasoning for being here. However, I didn't know until my junior year. For you all that go to campus and go to school here, you all have seen me around, be involved in SGA, Collegian 100, residential assistant, I have my own radio show, sophomore class president, NAACP, and the Upsilon Psi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Now, I realized that my love for my university was deep, but I knew that it wasn't finished and it wasn't complete. Therefore, I decided to go out for the role of Mr. Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. Fast forward to February 22nd of 2022, when I found out the results that I fell just a slight bit short. I was crushed. My roommate, Rod Corbin, good people that were just around me informing that it's okay. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was in distraught, talking to my friends about what is my next step on campus. Fast forward to June 24th, 2022, I received a call from a representative of ABC World News. After canceling my internship because I had to take a class on campus in the summer, they informed me that I received a news engineering internship in New York City for the whole summer. I was thankful. I was blessed. I realized that if I never would have been able to receive this opportunity, that I may not been able to travel to places like Los Angeles, California, New York City, Las Vegas, Nevada, and Miami, Florida. Meeting people such as attorney Ben Crump, Steve Harvey, Terrence J., Jesse Jackson, and the first ever female vice president of the United States, Ms. Kamala Harris. These opportunities opened up to me because it acknowledged the understanding of what I had within my mindset. If I would have won Mr. FAMU, would I have been able to start my own realty group at the age of 21? Would I have been able to start my own television show later this semester? Would I have ever been able to direct my own documentary? And would I be able to be in front of you all today? Now, the lessons that you learn is the things that make you the winner. Wisdom is knowledge. Knowledge is power. And when you use it in the correct way, power is respect. As you gather understanding, you always realize your authenticity. And when you organize your life, the wisdom will always come to you. My name is Robert Tucker, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk.